Alright, let's check out MATIC. So in the last video we basically outlined how we have this big bull flag here. There's not really much point in giving you the price target for it now because obviously we've broken down, but that would have led us up to 240. Obviously I did say if we do start breaking below this trend line here at 190, then this is going to be invalidated. So we've obviously invalidated this now, so we can remove it. Let's see where we're likely to head down to now. So if I just get that wick, basically in the last video I said if we didn't break out of this bull flag, then I'd see us coming right back into this triangle. Now if I zoom out, you can see obviously this trend line only started on the 24th, but the top trend line for the resistance has been in place since the 27th of December, and you can see that we've just been stuck between these converging trend lines and building pressure, and we kind of just dipped our heads above it and obviously got rejected. So what I see now is for us to come right back down to the bottom of this trend line. I do think we're coming right for this. I don't even really want to draw micro fibs because in my opinion, you know, if I draw it from here to here, we've clearly shot through the 618 of this move. We've completely smashed through it, broken through the 786 as well. And I mean, I could draw it from here as a little bit of hopium, but in my opinion, the 618 is down here at 163. So I do see us coming down to between 163 and 160, which is obviously the bottom of this trend line. If we are able to use the bottom of this trend line at 160 for support, then I just kind of see us bouncing around in this triangle and until we make our decision on the 19th of February. So all in all, this MATIC does look very bearish in my opinion in the short term. I do see us coming down another 8%, so I mean it's really not the end of the world. You shouldn't obviously really care too much about an 8% drop if you do hold this coin in the long term. But obviously there is a lot of selling volume stepping in on the daily. Does not look very good in my opinion, but we are obviously still in this triangle, so we are basically just building pressure in here. So let me see, if we were to break out of the top, you could see that that would be a move to 270, which is approximately about 56% move from here. And if we were to break down, this predicts obviously 73, but you know, I don't believe that we would come all the way down here. We do have a fairly significant 1.618 down here at 98. But obviously there's not much point in talking about, you know, the price targets for down here and the price targets for up here, because we are currently just stuck between these converging triangles. So we really need to see what happens now. So I do believe that we're coming down to 160, which like I said is another 8% move. So really not too much to see for MATIC right now. If I come out to the weekly, the volume is basically unnoticeable, but you can obviously see on the weekly that we never really even left this this downtrend. So we are still just building pressure in this triangle. On the monthly, yeah, there's basically no volume stepping in, but obviously we are on the 11th, so not really much to see on the monthly. But obviously keep an eye on the daily. The daily is going to be the most important thing. If we are able to bounce on here and use 160 as support, then it's obviously not the worst case scenario in the world, because there is still a very high potential that we do break out of this eventually. So yeah, that's really all I see for MATIC right now. Keep an eye on 160. Once again, none of this is financial advice, it's just my opinion on the market, and you should always do what's best for you. Peace.